Thank you. Aloha. I would be remiss if I didn't say that I was the music and arts director at the Agape International Spiritual Center in Culver City, Greater Los Angeles, California, because the songs that come from Agape, come through Agape, are the songs that I'm known for a lot of places. And I think the very, probably the most important thing I can share today is that I'm very thankful for the dream that didn't come true, that I wanted so bad. The dream that I had was a total different dream of the dream, this wonderful life that I live now, which is like a dream come true, but I had no window for this kind of dream. So sometimes we dream from a very small window, and I was dreaming from, I didn't know it was small, it was the window that I got from the world, so to speak. I was born in Charlotte, North Carolina in 1951. I know it's hard to believe. In a family of 7. And then 10. So my mother had 7 children, and then she adopted 3 more of her sister's children when her sister died, because that's what you did in those days. You took in your sister's children. And but at this time, when I was a little girl, I remember some of my fondest memories, like one of a very strong, it's not even a fond memory, it's a strong memory, was when I was 2.5, 3 years old, and I would be awakened every morning by these little beings on the windowsill. So I don't have the PowerPoint thing, but if I did, I'd have some little Muppets up here, and they'd be over here, and they'd be going like, "Rickie, wake up, wake up." So they would wake me up in the bed, no kidding. And I would go to this windowsill, and the windowsill faced east. I know it faced east because when the sun would come up, they would fade. But at dawn, or just a little before dawn, almost every morning that I could remember when I was a little girl, and my family doesn't know this because I never shared it, because it was natural for me. And that was a problem in my life, that was second nature for me. I've taken for granted. But this part of my life, this time in my life, I really, really do value the powerful music medicine that I get to carry now. It's such a natural gift that you could easily go like, "Oh, well, I sang, but I really sang. I sang. But I sang from something else. It's not something that I gave myself. It's a gift that was allowed to really, really become something. And it became something because all of the things that were in my small dream never happened. So I was over here. So anyway, these beings would wake me up in the morning, right? And they'd be dancing, and they looked kind of like, they were angels. That's what I think they were. But they looked like Snap, Crackle, and Pop. Sort of like that. Remember, they were kind of leprechaunish, alien looking. And it was about 3, and they'd be over here, and I'm this little girl in the window, and they would just be like, oh, just all over, just kind of running into each other and singing, and it was just so joyous. So very, very joyous. And I didn't really realize it until probably the last 3 years, but that I was being anointed into a culture of joy. Really. I mean, I know we heard the presentation about introverts and extroverts, but I don't think this had to do with introvert or extrovert. I think it just had to do with joy. Joy. And at that time, I was also part of a little kids choir that was run by this woman, Miss Anita Stroud, who just took it upon herself to start a little children's choir. It was called the Tots Choir. And she'd go like, "Sing, baby! You sound great." And we'd go, "I got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Down in my heart, down in." And she would just go like, "Sing, you sound great." I mean, what would that have done for many of us? If when we were little kids, somebody with a lot of love said, "You sound great. Sing louder. You sound great." Not, "Shut up, please. Go draw." You do something else, not music, But she didn't do that. So between Miss Anita Stroud and her Tots Choir and my Angels in the Morning, I was being initiated into something really great, And then all of a sudden, television happened, and I became really, really impressed with the Beatles, with Diana Ross, with Motown, with the Temptations, and I wanted to be famous like that. I wanted to sing like that. And my sisters, we had a little singing group, and the next thing you know, you want to be famous, you want money, you want a record deal. And now I'm 21, going to New York, 23, 24, going to New York, looking for Stevie Wonder to get my record deal. I was really, they said wet behind the ears. I was so country. But it was all right. I went looking for Stevie Wonder. I didn't find Stevie Wonder, but I did get a record deal. And it wasn't the deal I wanted, but I got to meet musicians. I got to know people. I got to learn jazz. I got to be a great singer with the New York Jazz Quartet. I got to be mentored by great musicians. So because I wasn't getting the Chaka Khan deal, and I love Chaka Khan. She's really a nice buddy of ours now. That's what I really wanted. And my life was, I was so disappointed. For a lot of the years of my 20s, I suffered because I wasn't getting what I wanted. John Belushi got famous. I knew him. And Gilda Radner got famous. I knew her. And all the Saturday Night Live crew, they had access. And Laura Nero had access. And Mike McDonald had access. But I didn't have access. I didn't have access into that world. And it was because I wasn't supposed to. That was not what I was intended to do. I was intended to live and discover who I really, really was. And then one day, my journey took me to Agape. And I didn't go there willingly. My husband, he was my husband then. I didn't even know him, and I didn't want to know him. But he called me on the phone and invited me to sing at this new church, this spiritual community. And I was like, no, I don't think so. And he offered me $10 more than the guy that was paying me before at this other church I was working at. And I said, okay, I'll go. That's pretty good. And when I got there, there was just all this love. And this was like 25 years ago that I showed up on the shores of Agape. It was on its first year anniversary. I showed up there. And little did I know, my life was about to change. Because that was the dream that I was destined to have. That was the dream that was supposed to come true for me. It was a worthy dream. It was a progressive dream. It was so good for my soul. And so that's where I have been for the last 25 years, but going to the world through my songs, through these chants, through these wonderful strategic alliances I've made with people all over the world. And it's such a joy to go places and to see people come up to me and say, my father was passing. And when he was passing, we were playing your music. I played your music all last week when I was going through this or that. Like they use music like medicine. So thank you for keeping hope alive. And I just want you to hear this song. Thank you. Now, Duke Ellington was once asked, what's your favorite song? Because I've written a lot of songs. Duke Ellington was asked, what's your favorite song? And his answer was the last one. So the last song that I wrote is a song called Our Loving Will Change the World. Loving will change the world. And it goes like this. And now I'm gonna sing it, and then I want you to sing along with me. Will you sing with me? No. No, I don't like when people don't participate. No. No, you're gonna like singing this. And those of you who don't sing and don't want to sing, don't worry about it. You'll be coming up telling me you want to join my choir one day. Agape Choir, you rock. So this song goes like this. Love, love, love everybody. Love, love, love when it's hard to love. Love, our loving will change the world. You got it? It's simple. Let's do it again. Love, love, love everybody. Love, love, love when it's hard to love. Love, our loving will change the world. Oh, you're doing good. Change it, share, and share, share, share who you are, and share, share, share when it's hard to share. Share, our sharing will change the world. Yeah, I love this one. Sing, here we go. Sing, sing, sing all together. other. Sing, sing, sing when it's hard to sing. Sing, our singing will change the world. Yeah, and this is one of my favorite. Care and care, care, care for each other. Care, care, care for the ones who need care. Our caring will change the world. Now this next part I'm gonna sing by myself. Find me here singing for you, heart wide open to what we came to do. Wind in the trees sings a melody true. Love everybody, let it shine on through. Everybody sing love, love, love everybody. Love, love, love when it's hard to love. Love, our loving will change the world. Now I need you to stand up because you're going to sound better when you're standing up. Here you go. Love, 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 love everybody. Love, love, love when it's hard to love. Love, our loving will change the world. Our singing will change. Say what? Our caring. Our sharing, our share. Our loving will change the world. One more time. Our loving will change the world. Thank you very much.